rising student loan delinquencies. So, in summary, millions of Americans saw their credit score significantly drop January to March, largely due to failing to pay student loans after the government unpaused student loans repayments. So, nearly 6 million student loan borrowers, or about 14%, were 90 days or more delinquent or in default in this year's first quarter. According to a Federal Reserve Bank of New York report, about 2.2 million recently delinquent borrowers have seen their credit scores drop over 100 points, and over 1 million additional borrowers have seen drops over 150 points. For context, the federal government paused student loan requirements at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic and fully reinstated repayment requirements in October of 2024. This has significant potential effects on the economy, as low credit scores may prevent millions of Americans from making large purchases such as homes and cars. And this is how the media covered it. Newsweek, which is center bias, quoted financial experts highlighting the economic consequences of student loan delinquencies, including the Lending Tree chief consumer finance analyst saying that bad credit can literally cost you tens of thousands of dollars or more over the course of your life. The Washington Post, which is left-leaning bias, included the experience of an individual who was denied an automobile loan because of a $440 missed payment, about which she claims the education department never notified her. Fox Business, that leans right bias, noted that nearly 56.6% of newly delinquent borrowers had subpar credit scores before loan repayments were reinstated. And this is difficult because a lot of people, as we've been talking about in this economy, they're working, 3 jobs, some people, just to make up what one job would make them, right? But there is a silver lining. I want people to know that people are being deported. And with that, there are jobs that are available. So those day workers, people just think, okay, they're just doing jobs for like, $20, $30. No, they were doing construction jobs. And guess what? They are being moved out of the way. So young men and women, even young men and women with a prior record, go to Home Depot and replace those day laborers, because you might be able to make anywhere from $500 to $700 cash a day. Yes, I said it. I was in a space over the weekend, and I heard a sister talking about it. I want to try and get her on my show to talk about this, because guess what? As mad as I got, okay, as upset as I got about the ACLU protecting these undocumented individuals, I just want you to know something. The silver lining is this. You guys can now get those jobs, young people. So you recent graduates, or even you babies staying at home. I don't know how young they might let you work. I would say maybe 16, 17. If you can't work at McDonald's, that's fine. Go to Home Depot and get those day laborer jobs, $500 to $700 a day. Add up those numbers. If you're doing that 5 days a week, come on, guys, come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can get out there and get these jobs that are there. And then work on getting your certifications as an electrician, as a welder, as a carpenter, as a forklift operator. Yeah, those jobs are out there. Like, I'm here in Georgia, and they're constantly building and doing things like that. So you guys now have an opportunity to get those jobs, young people. So I want you to go out there and get it. And I also wanted to give hope to those who are in default. I have student loans myself that I'm paying down, and I've been in this situation, and I don't know why they haven't really encouraged people to do this, but guess what? You guys can consolidate your loans. So, like, say if you got 2 of them, you can go to federal student aid where you got your loans because most people got them through the federal government, right? And get them consolidated. And what that's going to do is that's actually going to help you with your loan. And they will actually work with you according to your income. So if you can only afford to pay $100, that's it. That's all you'll have to pay. But you need to act on it. Do not get discouraged and let it sit and fester and, for months at a time. But I don't know who's not telling these young people that you can do this. Like this is available to you. And this is, I don't know, it's called messaging. It's just called messaging. I didn't read fully into any of those other articles, but I'm going to give you the tea. This is what you need to do. Now, my service provider is Nailnet. I'm not sure if I'm assuming that they are over all of the federal student loans, as far as getting repayment going. Because they had a different service provider, so they changed it to Nailnet. But go here again. This is studentaid.gov, and you want to go search loan consolidation. And again, that's going to help you. And they said here, oh, look, I'm just talking about it and not showing you guys. Let me show you guys. I can show you better than I can just tell you. Make it a little bit bigger. But yeah, so you can go here. We're not going to talk to you, little chat bot, right now. But it says the online income-driven repayment, which is IDR, plan and loan consolidation applications are available. Stay up to date on court actions affecting IDR plans. So you guys can still apply for these if if your student loans have gone into default. Even if they've gone into default, this is what you want to do. Do not get somebody trying to tell you to pay them, $500 or $600 and they'll help you because they're not there to help you. This is free. Okay. Go here, get your application in. They will work with you no matter if you're making money, if you're not making money. They will work with you to make sure that your loans get into forbearance and they're not into default, so that your credit score will not be affected. It's kind of interesting because with student loans, it's the one debt that you can't file bankruptcy on, right? But it affects your credit score. I don't think that's right. It should be one or the other. If it affects my credit score, I should be able to file bankruptcy on it. If I can't file bankruptcy on it, then it shouldn't affect my credit score. Does that make sense to everybody out there? Makes sense to me. So again, I just want to encourage you guys, go to studentaid.gov and search for loan consolidation. As you can see here, direct consolidation loan application, and get it done, because you don't want those loans to get worse and just kind of sit there and let it fester. No. Let me see. Dr. C says IDR is a lifesaver. It has aided many people with loan repayments. You are so correct. But again, why aren't our young people getting this information? I want you guys to have the information that you need, because like they said, you're not going to be able to get a house or a car, but guess what? If you get it consolidated, I would say within about 6 months, smooth sailing, right? You're back into a better place. Your loans are in forbearance. You're current with your payments, what you can pay towards your student loans, and you're on a better track. That's it. That's what that loan consolidation is for. And that's what IDR is for. So I'm just waiting for my wonderful news to come back. I'm like, hey, come back, news.